everyone, and welcome back to Nerd Collision. I'm Eddie, that's Brandon, that's Ray, and that's Britt. And today we're giving our spoiler review for RuPaul's Drag Race Season 15, Episode 13, Teacher Makeover. Ooh, ooh, yes, ooh. All right, guys, this is our spoiler review, so we're going to go ahead and jump right into it. Now, for this episode, the queens give drag makeovers to hardworking teachers from kindergarten to high school, with queer pop musician Haley Kiyoko as a guest judge. Now, the winner of the mini challenge was Lucy LaDuca, and the winner of the maxi challenge was Anitra. And that cash prize was $5,000. And our bottom two queens this week were Lucy LaDuca and Lux Noir London, with Lucy LaDuca being eliminated. And that's where we end this episode. I thought this was a really fun episode. It was nice to hear these teachers.
Go
Oh
ahead.
gosh, these teachers, talking about how they're impacting lives of their students, especially their queer students. And yeah, as far as the lip sync for your life goes, Lux ate that up. I was not surprised at all. She cleared the room, and when she was doing what she was doing, I was like, "That's how you fucking do it." But I love this episode. What do you guys think?
I guess I'll go first.
Yep.
I really enjoyed the
Get that out your
episode.
system, beloved.
Yes.
Let's talk about the highlights. I do like that we focus on teachers this week, and I don't think it's a coincidence with everything going on in real life with like this whole like war against the LGBTQ community to highlight teachers, especially what's going on in like Texas and Florida against LGBT youth. I'm very happy Rue highlighted teachers for all the hard work. And Mistress, the person she was partnered with, was actually an LGBT person herself. It was very touching to hear their insights and how they allow this their classroom to be safe spaces. There needs to be more teachers like that. And I really do feel bad for teachers who are in these states where they're just like, again, launching this war against the LGBTQ community.
Right.
The mini challenge was cute. The irony of it all that Lucy won her six. What I guess that's her sixth challenge. She's so iconic. She's won so many challenges, both Maxi and
First one to ever do it.
the first one. So iconic. Legendary, truly. But seeing her assign the teachers, it was. I guess she was trying to be strategic, even though, I guess that really was a point whether or not, depending on. What I'm trying to say is, it didn't matter who got what teacher, because you can still turn it out. Now, as far as the challenge goes, I am happy Anisha won because she did a very good job with her teacher. I also feel though it could have easily gone to either Mistress or Sasha too. I think those three did a good job this week. And I will say I don't think anyone did bad, but it's not like we're at the beginning of the competition with like 16 of the bitches where safe can get you through to the next week. You have to stand out more. And I do feel, and I'm not trying to be shady with this part, that Lux's assessment last week was correct, that Lucy's overall drag set is kind of generic. There's nothing she's done.
Yeah, you are. It's okay.
There's nothing she's done, and I've given her props on the wing for some of her looks. Some of her other looks have not been good. That's just the truth of the matter. But some of the others I have given comments where comments are due. But overall, she doesn't stand out as much as the other girls. And I do also want to comment on Lux. I was a little disappointed with her. I'll talk more about her drag daughter's look on the bonus review. But I was a little disappointed. I feel she could have did a whole lot more for her and her drag daughter to stand out. But the lip sync was killer. I do, like I said, my eyes were straight on Lux everywhere she went because she covered the whole stage. But she gave a performance, and I wasn't I mean, I wasn't surprised, honestly. When Lucy did that cartwheel, I just said, bless her heart. She really did try, but it wasn't up to par. And I want to let someone talk right now.
In those chunky ass heels. The way I
He said
screamed.
it, not me.
The way
He said it.
I screamed, Ray. I swear to God, I screamed. I couldn't help it. Oh my God.
Don't be evil.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Damn.
Mm-mm-mm.
Oh man.
And it wasn't even a full call. Oh my goodness. Okay.
No.
What else, please? I can't.
I'm just gonna watch. Be careful what I say, because her dad's a sniper named Mike and a black belt.
Oh no.
Mm. Brandon may be careful, but I'm not. I'm so
Oh
glad
man.
you went home. I'm so glad you went home. Now look, Lucy put in pie. Kissed the boys and they didn't cry. Now you keep saying you feel slighted, you've done better than everybody, and then try to throw shade saying, well, Mistress put her teacher in a stretch dress. Well, bitch, she won and you did. So that's the end of that. Your condescending tone and everything else thinking that, oh, I should win everything. No, I'm sorry. I'm going to elaborate on what Ray just said. Your drag is kind of plain, not kind of, is. And yes, you give good silhouette and all that stuff. That's great. But yours is kind of like 1950s, 60s drag, and it's okay to have that, but you haven't dragged it up. It
Right.
feels like you're trying to be Trixie, but you're like a watered down version. But you're going to get better, and that's okay. I'm just saying. Sasha understood the assignment as always. Um, you know, Mistress understood the assignment, and teacher girl, you look great in that black dress. Don't let Lucy like tear you down. And everybody looked okay. Everybody looked good. Anitra, I'm glad she won because hey, it was point on point. So I am so happy about that. Lux, you did kind of went a little bit plain, but I see why. I think production set you up so you can send Lucy home. I'm just saying. I mean, Mistress may give a good lip sync, but I think Lucy probably would have done a little bit better. And Sasha and Anitra's already been through like two or three of them and taking them out. Sasha, she's pretty much the perfect one, so they needed Lux to take her out. And that's what Lux did. So you can't be mad. Look, you're not going to experience it, but it's okay. You were top 5. I thought you were going to be top 10, but you were top 5. And that is a good experience. Am I right, guys? Isn't that a good experience? Top 5. Is it a good experience? Exactly. See? But Lucy, look, you seem like you have a good personality. It's just, you seem like you're kind of like a bitch. But, it's drag queens. But you can't win at any and everything. We'll see you at the reunion, though. Okay, I'm done.
Oh, I just want to before you go, Brad, I just wanted to say one thing. When they do the reunion, I really want them to highlight this whole mini challenge wins and Clark her because I'm sorry.
Does it
Not
count?
even
Does it count?
Tina has been that delusional. So I want them to address that in the reunion. I really do. That's all.
Same. Yes.
Okay. Um, wow, wow, lots of thoughts. Listen, I enjoyed the episode. Lux, I wasn't expecting her to give this girl a queer eye for, the hetero eye type
Queer
of
eye for
look.
Jennifer Coolidge.
That lady did not know who Jennifer Coolidge was, and she should be ashamed of herself because who isn't watching White Lotus? How are you a teacher? You don't have HBO Max. Teachers are always stressed the fuck out, and they love to sit down and watch Gilmore Girls. But I digress. Um. Anyway, that was besides that disappointment. I I already knew what the song was going to be. Um, my girl Pebbles confidentiality agreements were in place, and I got a little, sneak peek. And I knew what the girls were going to be giving. And I knew Lux was going to eat her up because Lux is young and she's full of life, love and light, and Lucy's filled with darkness and hate. No, I'm just um, but I kind of feel bad for Lucy only because the production used her words against her. And RuPaul, of course, the next week's song, "Blame It on the Edit." That's the video that they're doing. Jesus Christ. And then but they kind of used her words against her. It just made her seem like this crazy ass bitch. And even the girls who were there at the time said that, we thought that she did well every week. Like we're not just saying that because we're all cool now and stuff like that. And I genuinely believe that because their experience is different from ours. We're just watching what Drag Race edits to show us, at the end of the day of that experience. And there's like, I'm sure hours and hours and hours of material that we haven't seen or will never probably see that's in an archive or something. Um, but that being said, I'm not over the moon that Lucy's gone. It's kind of somber. Okay. I kind of feel bad because I wish that she had redeemed herself and grounded herself. But child, she was in her head like, girl, how you blaming? One thing about her is that she's very accusatory. At least that's what I can see is that she always
Hmm.
thinks that someone else is doing something when they're really not. That's just, and I'm sure maybe you're not like that in real life, Lucy, but that's just what I've gotten from seeing you on television, and I can only take that for what it is, in that moment, um, you know, and your drag this season was I don't think I don't want to I'm not gonna snipe you here, girl. No pun intended about your dad's career, but I don't want to like gun you down with you know insults and berate your looks and stuff like that because there were moments where you had a cute outfit on and stuff like that, but now that you've been on the show, you have time to elevate your looks and stuff like that, and I'm sure during All Stars, you'll be presented in a better light should you get that call and accept. And I'm looking forward to that. Like I said, RuPaul said it once, where my girls go, going to be a good show. And I know you guys are going to do great. And Selena STDs can't stop crying for some odd reason. She's a very emotional girl. I saw her on the Roscoe's viewing party. Shout out to the Chicago girlies. But my God, Lucy, I just want better for her, and her out like the look that she gave her teacher was just so pedestrian to me. I didn't like it at all, and I'm sorry when I see her, I see I see a mob mom. I see a mob mom from a Bravo reality show, and she's just like, Teresa, where's the lasagna? I told you to bring the lasagna to the party. Like, that's what she gives me. Every single time I see her in a bust and everything, I'm just like, girl, come on. But everyone did well. Anitra, girl, you can do no wrong. Some girls have the audacity to say, I fear for Anitra. She's probably going home next week. On what earth? On what earth? On what fucking earth?
Delusion is
2
spreading.
wins back to back, 3 wins overall. How many mini challenge wins does she have? What? Four main challenges? 4 challenges wins in Lucyology. Oh
Damn.
yes, oh yes. My girl ain't going home next week. Y'all are on drugs. Y'all are on crack. Y'all been snorting that stuff. That's your problem. Y'all been snorting that stuff. And again, I will say this: next week, Saturday, the day after the episode airs, they are going to be filming that finale. And as the days trickle in, we will know the tea. We will know who gets crowned. Well, not the one person, but they always do multiple crownings, and at least for the final 2. I believe that there's going to be a top 4, and then 2 of them are going to duke it out old fashioned style, how as it should been since season 9. I like that format, so
Yeah.
I'm waiting to see what the girls give. Um, Drag Race continues to be a staple in entertainment, and as much as I love it, and especially with everything going on right now, we got bigger fish to fry. So the voguing community, I'm gonna need y'all to get out of y'all feelings. I'm dead ass serious about that. Y'all can block me if y'all want to. I don't fucking care. But it's the fucking truth. There are bills being written and people trying to erase you. Let's argue with the bald 6 foot something man later. Please put that argument aside and get angry about dips and shablams later. Let's focus on protesting, voting, actual people trying to destroy us. Thank you.
Yeah, very well said. Very, very well said. All right, guys. Well, good review. Anything else before we wrap it up?
Two
Lucy,
leftover notes.
go ahead. You first, Ray.
First, that the message that Selena left on the window was so shady, and I want them to address that in the reunion. There'll be some good drama. That's one, and number 2, I got to get out of my system. Am I the only one who thought that Lucy's drag daughter did a better job lip syncing than she did?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay,
She looked like a
I want,
professional, to be honest with you.
I want, want to ask. Thank you. That's
Yeah,
it.
You said Lucy's drag daughter sang the song better than she did.
No, when the teacher was doing like the lip syncing, I was more impressed with her than Lucy. That's all.
Same.
Wow.
Respectfully.
Shade. That was shade, but I do wish that because I've been seeing the other eliminated queens looks. Glad some of them got eliminated. I wish Irene Dubois would have stayed because her looks evolved right after she got eliminated, like what she would do. I was like, ooh, okay. She could have stayed. I thought she was going to be a top contender. I was wrong.
I didn't. Not with that water shit. Right out of the
Okay.
glass. Right out of the glass.
but, but I'm glad we got this top 4.
She
And
has some sickening
I,
looks though.
I want to see who's going home next week. My guess is going to be Mistress or Lux. Because if it turns out to be a Nitra, I will question RuPaul's sanity. But, hopefully the best for everybody. Yay! RuPaul's Drag Race. Love!
Hopefully it'll be a top 4. I know she said someone's gonna go home next week, but I hope that like, at the end she says, you know what, we're gonna do a top 4 because I think that's
Right.
like Brian said, that's a good format to have them battle it out to get to the winner.
Agreed. All right, and Brandon, do you have anything else? Did we lose Brandon? Oh, no.
Either
Yes,
we
I'm
lost
here.
him.
Hello.
Oh, there.
I'm sorry, was my presence requested for an additional comment?
Yeah, I was just
Yeah.
asking if you had anything else before we wrapped up.
Oh, yes, of course. Sorry, I was distracted by Anitra because Anitra is amazing. Girl, I'm sorry. Y'all need to stop counting my girl out. And if she snatches that fucking crown, ooh, I'm gonna be all up in y'all shit. I am going to be annoying. Prepare to be sick of me. Sick of me. Listen, and I'm not even refuting what Britt said either. Irene Dubois has some amazing looks. I'm like, girl, you waited until after this shit. I would have worn something complete. I would have worn this for like Beautiful Nightmare. Like for her first look, the alien, the xenomorph look. I would have worn that for like Beautiful Nightmare or something. Or maybe that would have made her safe or something because the look that she had that she did with like a photo shoot with Bosco, I was like, ooh, yes, ma'am. But maybe All Stars is the route that you need, Irene, you know? And don't stay away from water. I mean, you can drink it, but just don't perform with it. That's my advice to you moving forward. You're welcome. Always and forever. Amen.
Yes. All right, guys. Well, we'll go ahead and wrap it up right here. Thank you all so much for watching our spoiler review for RuPaul's Drag Race Season 15, Episode 13. Please remember to like and subscribe. Comment down below. Let us know what you guys thought of this episode. Also, remember to click the bell button for notifications so that you know whenever we have new videos here on the channel. And please follow Nerd Collision on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Once again, I'm Eddie. That's Brandon. That's Ray. That's Britt. We're Nerd Collision. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye, everyone.
And Lux will always be our best black.
Always and forever.